And now for another part of my Epirus campaign and Field of Glory Empires. And one thing I did want to note is that I did change the level a few turns back to difficult because I'm finding that everything like on my scale is pretty much the same. I mean, just maybe tiny little disadvantages. But the only thing that's nice about difficult is that the AI empires, they don't fall apart as easily as they do in the balance level. Like the Seleucids, they're regaining now. Because what tends to happen is some of these empires that are doing really well and ahead in legacy just collapse. And then what you can do is if you're doing well is you can just steamroll and win the game real easy. So, but by putting it on difficult, you're going to have to conquer a good chunk of the map and capture more objectives. So the game will last longer and be a little more challenging. So that's a very good level to play if you have, for experienced players. Especially if you're using Field of Glory 2 as a tool and you're very good at tactical battles, play at the difficult level. For empires, of course, now if you're playing a barbarian nation out in the middle of the forest, you're probably going to want to play balanced just to be able to have a chance at all. Well, my invasion is going underway, and I am besieging Rome. Now, there's one thing I noticed, and I believe that to be true. Correct me if I'm wrong. But there seems to be a feature here, one drawback of creating a province, I think. And I don't know if this is a programming error, that if you have a province, the only place your troops can pop out is in the capital area. And since Rome is being besieged here, I don't think they can spit out any units in any of Italia Superior right now. Until Rome is captured, then they'll have a new capital, and then and it's not going to be a province anymore, and then they can start spitting out troops. So it may be beneficial that if you besiege the capital while working on conquering everything else, and this is the assumption that I'm making. I could be wrong, but if this is a situation, and you really got to be aware, make sure your capital doesn't get besieged. And if that's the only province you have, because I don't think you're going to be able to build troops until the capital falls. So with this in mind here, I'm just going to march. I'm going to take this army, which is pretty fresh, and attack over here. And I'm just going to be attacking the field army and then besieging this city. I'm going to take this army here, which is weaker, and move up here and besiege that city. So I don't think there's anything left. I don't think the Romans can build anything while these sieges are going on. So in the meantime, there is a Bruttian occupying this area here. And another thing about the money, the reason I'm having money problems is because I probably have too many infantry. I just have way too many infantry to be that more than I need. That's costing me. And also I need to check all my regions and properly assign my units, my population, so that I can be making the right amount of money, because I probably have population allocated into areas with overkill. So I'm going to be checking. First, I'm going to be doing the ledger here. Absolutely, palisade. Let's go down the list as I always do. Clay pit, and then we can go to culture again. This town here needs a hemp field. Food is always great. my capital. And once I don't have money problems anymore, I think it's a good idea then, instead of selling the slaves, is to redistribute them. And because some of the areas are lacking slaves and I can use them. City walls, definitely. I think I got everything, and now I got palisade. Now I'm going to build city walls. This needs city walls too. I want all my, but I want all my city regions in the north here to have city walls, because I really don't. I can keep an army in reserve, and if the barbarians do come, they're going to have to besiege, and then I can counterattack them, any of these barbarians in the north, so I can protect Greece. But now let me allocate my funds more properly. Let's look it over here. This is only going to be +3. But every little bit helps, so redistribute. I really need some slaves. All right, over here, see, I have a lot more than I need, so I can put one guy here. Food is outrageous, so we can put some slaves to infrastructure. Got some unruly ones. And I know these cities here are going to be getting more slaves since Herai is closer to Italy, so this is going to be gathering the slaves. But I'm going to have to order them to be redistributed. And put a little bit over here, so that's going to help. But the silver mine, once it gets produced, is going to give me more money, but I have a lot of infrastructure here. I got a little bit too much culture. Let's put, see, I need some slaves for food here, so we put another guy here. And over here, this looks fine. Put one citizen to money. Leave this alone. This doesn't help here. Nothing. I can't really do much. And here, but this is Lucania. It's still under occupation. I just want to leave this alone completely. This is Campania, same thing. This is all Italia, Apulia. Let's leave those alone until everything gets pacified. Let's go now to Grecia, Laconia. Let's move. All right, I got a slave over here. He has no business being there. Let's put him up here. I think that's good. These are the old Helot slaves. They're still around. Put one to money. Let's put another one to money. So it's getting a little better. That's good, just enough food. We got plenty in storage. All right, infrastructure has a lot here. Let's put another guy into. Let's put 2 guys, and that should be good. Now, when everything stabilizes and I start making a lot of money again, then I can switch things over, or any new citizens can. This looks good. Let's put one to finances. I don't think anybody's going to be starving. I got a lot of culture here, so that's enough. And here I got a lot, but this is the capital. Guess I can put a couple guys here towards money. I could even move this guy over here for now. That's fine. Strip it this here. This should a little better. I'm doing much better right now. Leave that alone. Leave that alone. This I can move two guys. And this is Italia Superior, so let's leave the. That doesn't do any good at all. Let's leave it this way. And I think I pretty much, I'm only losing 51 now. Now, when things settle down, I'm going to be gaining more. Still, my ratio is pretty good, but like I said, I'm going to have to look out, and once everything's stabilized, put more people to culture again. Let's take a look at the military situation. I think I'm going to get rid of these guys. I'm going to move this army up here to occupy this area. I'm going to move this one into Samnite territory. And I'm going to build a stack of more Jav-Cav. Let's build 6. Because they are cheap to maintain, a lot cheaper than these infantry units. And I can keep them garrisoning these areas here while my armies are besieging. And that should be it for Rome. I don't think they can do much. I'm going to switch to Navy's duties in blockading. Do I have a spare leader here? Sure. He's got a defense here. He's got a defense here. Make sure my armies are leadered up. Leader, Miltiades, got all these. And I don't see any threats here. Let's see who else I'm at war with, or could potentially. I'm at war with only these two nations, Rome and Etruria, so let's continue. Let's see if the Senones want to do a little business here. Let's offer them a gift. It's not much, but let's see if I can influence them. If they can declare war and take this Roman area, then I think I can knock out Rome completely. I just don't want them to have an area to resurface or fight the war. This fleet can stay here. So it's next turn. Battle between my Romans, my Epirus army, and the Rome army. Frontage 8, hilly terrain, but I do have cavalry. So I'm going to fight the battle, and I really want to annihilate that army completely. If I can get rid of Roman units on the board, right down to nothing, then I want to do that and just take everything. So I'm going to fight this in a Field of Glory 2 battle. Set this thing up. I'm going to show this battle just because this may be the last time you'll actually get to see Romans getting slaughtered. So this is rough terrain here, but I think if I can get out in the middle, enemy frontage. Let's see how I'm going to set this up. Well, definitely no cavalry near the river. I don't know what the Romans have. I should have looked, but I don't think there's any cavalry. Just a bunch of elites. I don't even want to hang out near the woods here. All right, I'm going to put all my medium infantry. They should do pretty well over here. All right, phalangites. They're going to be out here in the middle fighting. I got a lot of them. I mean, I am outnumbering them. All right, let's set this up properly. I expect a lot of elites to be probably here in the main infantry line, or elites here. I don't know what they're going to set up. They don't have that much. They can't. Let's put the middle infantry here because they're more maneuverable in this rough terrain, and I can back them up with some heavies. Is that it? No, I gotta have more. Oh, this army, yeah, there they are. Definitely, they can climb up the hills. Now, this is overkill, I think. I mean, but I want to completely destroy that army. Okay, phalangites. There's another one. Let's go up the hill. All medium infantry. I have my whole phalanx in the center. Yeah, they don't need to go beyond here. This is all good. Even if it's wooded here, but this is just, it's not good terrain, not good ground. If he just stays put, it's going to be a little more difficult to attack, but I am going to use my lancers, and now if we put all his legions here, that'd be a good idea, but once again, use these as fillers in case somebody loses. And this is not good ground to fight. I mean, once you get past it, this is just hill, swamp. I guess I'm going to put my skirmishers in the middle, and then they can decide where to go. That's a lot easier. because they can move very quickly. So wherever the realites are, they can go encounter them there. Put the cavalry over here, and let's put these guys. Not going to be much room to maneuver. I mean, there's very... You know what? Damn. There just is no room to maneuver for cavalry here. There's no hope here at all. So my hope is break through with this middle infantry. Let's put the cavalry up here. Because if it's going to do any flanking, I don't... This is a good question. I mean, this is good ground. But can I send my cavalry into the woods and then come out from the back? Well, maybe I can. I don't think there's going to be any Roman units in the woods, so they're just going to have to go in a forest and then come out of the back. Yeah, that's what they're going to have to do, and I'm just going to have to hold a tight blockage here. Phalanx pushing through the center. Cavalry going into woods and then flanking and coming out the back. Because I have a feeling the AI is going to advance as it always does. Miltiades, let's put him over here. And let's take a look at what the enemy setup is. Yeah, there's nothing in the... Everything is here, or even the cavalry. Got barbarians. So let's start. Start the cavalry maneuver. And get into the woods and then come out from behind them. They do have cavalry. But they have Etruscan troops. And they have Gallic troops. And this is what's left of their legions. Let's do this with the medium infantry. Let's get them up the hill. I want to get these guys up the hill. Get them up this way. And I want to get my... it's rough ground here. These hoplites are good against any cavalry charge. All these mediums are going to go up on the hill here. And, well, the phalanx is going to move forward. And they're going to be able to hold. Nice open ground here for the phalanx. There's just not many realites because I killed most of them in that last battle. So we can go that way, get some intelligence, and hit that cavalry. I want to get my phalangists. I want to get them past this rough terrain here. Take a look what there is. You can only traverse that once, one at a time. One hex at a time, but Just want to get past it and get over here, and then my phalanx will be fine. I don't think there's anything in the woods. I hope there's not, but I've moved up already, so I'll know. If there's a whole army of Relitas in there, I'll be like, ouch. I didn't leave anything behind here. Alright. Well, I imagine they would have come out of the woods or been shown themselves by now. Go into the woods, and then come out the other side. I want to completely massacre this army if it let me do it where there's no survivors. Or maybe just one unit. I do believe I outnumber them, so I'm going to have to do it right. Go up here. 2 more hexes, guys. You can do it. And like I said, I'm going to move my medium infantry up in this real rough hill. I know the Gauls are going to be a tough cookie to crack in that type of terrain. Okay, let's move this one over here. Move this one over there. And now these guys can be like a holding force. And the cavalry can't charge into spears, heavy infantry like that. So this cavalry is pretty much neutralized completely. I mean, why put them there? That's terrible. I never put cavalry. I considered putting it up over here because it is open terrain, but then would have been a mistake. This was right, moving it. Because I thought there may be a bunch of troops here, but I don't know. Maybe a bunch of elites will just come out and just start hammering. Wait for these to catch up. Okay, he has no business. Move this one over here. Hoplites have no business being on rough terrain. This terrain here is all going to be difficult slope, and all is all going to be for the medium infantry, and they can deal with the Gauls. And this is not much of a Roman army. I hope that's all they got. Keep up with the rest. And now I can start. Get him with as many units as I can. Get ready to attack. Some of this Roman cavalry just jab them to death. This phalanx is going to have to catch up. And I think I moved everything. Watch a whole bunch of elites just charging out. 1,000 elites coming out of there. No, they didn't. Let's go look. He sees nothing. Get in there. Okay, great. Nothing stationed in the forests. You move up here. Get the phalanx past all this here. Good. We're going to stay put for now. Keep the line straight. think we just let's just go up here. And just stay like this, I mean. Up here to guard the flanks. Get up here on the slopes. I think this is good for this infantry. This is good defensive position on open ground, nothing rough here. So when they charge and the cavalry comes down, I can hold that area. And now the Roman made a mistake, as they always do. Disrupted. Alright. Let's see what I can do with this guy. Disrupted, so I got two of them. Oh, this is gonna be... Move up here. I think that's as far as I want to go. And if he does come chasing down here, he's going to probably walk into one of my phalangites. Push that. Always nice to have a hoplites or medium in behind, backing up the phalanx if you can. Whenever you fight in battles like that, especially against units that can damage a phalanx or cause it to retreat, you want to have these behind there. Against Roman legions especially. Alright. We're just going... Roman cavalry is just walking into some real trouble. Move back one. Fragmented. And you're broken. Oh, and you're gone. Take that. Now let's hit that one. That's less cavalry for my cavalry to worry about. We're going to decide to charge. He's going to charge right into that area here. I can guarantee it disrupted. So I've got another one. Used up all my guys. Now I think the phalanx can move up. Cavalry can go deeper into the woods. And like in the movie Gladiator, Maximus going in the woods and he'll come out of the back just in time. Pretty much what I'm doing here. I really don't need these guys, I don't think. Stay behind. They've traversed the high ground. All right. But this one's on a slope. Put this one up. Put some over here. Put this one over here. I guess I'm going to march him. And let's stay put for now because probably Romans are going to come down. Good, I got everything positioned the way I want to. I can move these guys over here so they're not going to be hampered by poor ground. One more over here and then phalanx can move. Yeah, this is pretty much, this looks really bad. Here they come. Yeah, they were Etruscan troops, so we got them over here. Alright, got that one out of the way. Just hit that cavalry with everything I got. Should be fragmented. He is fragmented. Let's get these javelin men once I'm done with that. Get them around and behind this cavalry, so they can start pelting that cavalry while my cavalry is already going to be coming out in this field here. Let the phalanx advance. As much distance, closing distance possible. Major flanking maneuver. Them in support. Yeah, I didn't know what they were going to have. I had no idea where they were going to deploy. So let's go this way. So everything fit like a glove. Said I want to keep these guys up on the hill. I'm probably gonna cavalry is going to sweep by. Now I'm already going to be flanking with these guys. I'm going to move these over here. Yeah, this is easy. Over here. I wonder where they're going to attack or what they're going to do. This is going to be interesting. And another break. Get all the Jav Cav behind so they can attack the cavalry. That Roman cavalry just proving itself to be completely useless. Totally out of position. Okay, I want them to place. Massive flanking move. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. Ooh, the cavalry. It's just going to be coming in time. So they're all going to be engaging. I'm going to be attacking with the cavalry. What I want to do is surround him. Surround him completely. And that way they can't do nothing. Let's see what they're going to try to do now. So if there's any pushing this direction, I got all these guys coming down from the hill. And this is going to be really, really interesting. Yeah, I'm going to go use all the Jav Cav to knock out this cavalry. Alright, let's see if these legionnaires got the balls to attack. Oh, they do. Excellent. But, you know. Oh, they already fragmented one of my guys. Damn. You guys are good. And now. Get some javelins. Spread them out a little bit up here. This is like Numidian cavalry. Once they charge into them, and they're just going to be walking into a bunch of them. All right, what do we do now? Well, we turn. We turn. 10. We move in this direction. cavalry out of the way so it doesn't come back. And return. Get this one for other duties. Wow, one guy here. Superior Princip as well. I'll deal with him. I just stay right there. I'm coming in on a major flanking maneuver. Alright, now I have the advantage since engaged. Let's move up. So they're not going to be doing anything because I got a bunch of troops here ready to flank them, and I'm coming in from this direction. So I may have a break here, but then I got a rear charge. So. That was a good shot. I mean, one nice push and fragmented. All right, let's see what the cowards. Charge failed. Now once they're melee, yeah, they're at a disadvantage. Alright, first things first. Let's hit that cavalry. Use that Jav Cav as effectively as I can. Take a chance here. Got a flank attack coming. Let's just turn. Go straight. Continue the encirclement. Cavalry. do hold firm good. No good odds at all. Pushing that one that direction. And just stay where we're at, that's all. Got a flanking attack. Got an advantage here. Charge right into there. No good. Not a good charge, but this is the Commander-in-Chief, Dolabella. I can just sweep right there and surround him. Next turn. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. I don't know if I'm just getting bad die rolls or these calls are that good. Alright, now I'm going to have to come down from the woodwork. Get a flank charge here. That's not quite a flank charge. Boy, they just do not do well at all, but you know, supposedly in combat they're supposed to be better. Like 15 to 8, but I didn't want him to move there. Here. Bring another one here. Bring that one there. Let's go all out attack. Alright, let's do a flank charge here. 96%. Fragmented. Let's pound them. Flank attack here. Flank attack here. Just get right behind them. Oh, this is destruction. Get right behind his army. Always 1%. These guys just do not do well on the offensive, do they? I don't want to get run off the board. Have to in this case. Get right behind them. cavalry was going to be able to flank. Get that cavalry over here. They are fighting well. I mean, I got to give them that. 6 and 13. There's no need to lose any men. Just over here, but I got them encircled. This is a complete encirclement. We may throw one off the board, but I can live with that. Fragmented, unfortunately, I don't know. It's a few bad die rolls, I guess. Unbelievable, these guys just breaking everywhere. At least it gives me an opportunity to put some guys behind that cavalry. Come on. Break. These guys, they gotta break real soon. Fragmented, he's gotta break. Gotta rally here now. He's already engaged. I don't understand these values here. This just. Flanked. Let's finish this guy off. Break him. Or just no impact at all. Charge over here. Let's pour all the troops in here. Damn it, I mean, just no jav range. Gonna throw one off the board, but he'll go off the board too. Miss there. See if I can get this guy. At least they're not pelting my infantry. Cavalry to turn. And let's see what we got here. Alright, let's take a chance. I mean, I'm probably going to get close. And let's see if I can do something here. Broken. I'll have another flank charge. And maybe I can kill the commander-in-chief. Well, that's good. They're just running everywhere. Damn, they're just breaking all my guys, these barbarians. Kill them all. Yeah, the damn barbarians are good here. That one's broken. It's routed some of my units. Well. Charge over here, get as quickly as possible. That's why I can do a charge over here. Break him. Attack him. And there he goes. There goes the commander. And let's cavalry again. Once again, I got this guy to deal with. Unstoppable alligator blood. Boy, these guys can just take a beating, can they? Well, guess I can just go down the line here, but I can't do a flank charge because this guy's zone of control. I think I got enough cavalry. Let's turn around just in case a Roman unit rallies. Boy, they don't do well against these barbarians at all. Above average. I don't know. This just seems to be... These barbarians seem to be tweaked up a little bit too much. Let's go up against the Sun Knights. Oh, I walk into a flank charge, you moron. That's so ridiculous. You know what? I'm going to attack this guy. Now I can do a flank charge here. He just holds firm. I mean, these guys are holding firm. keep up the pressure. Don't want anything surviving if I can help it. So I got him completely encircled now, pretty much. Let's hit him again. Dispersed. I said this is going to be a massacre, and that it is. Alright, next turn. These guys. Total panic should set in at this point. Just walk into another jab. Alright, I think if I can do it right now. 40%. Why? Well, let's see if I can hit this guy. This one's broken. Yeah, this is complete, total massacre. Right, the Roman army is surrounded. Should have broken these guys a long time ago. See if I can hit that cavalry. Oh, this is just a... major victory. Alright, I'm not going to fight this out anymore. That should be it. Be a complete massacre. Another break. And a victory. I outnumbered him badly, but yeah, 2-1. But this is a complete massacre. I didn't lose hardly any. So hopefully I caught every Roman army. Hopefully I destroyed it. Pretty much did. Yeah, there's not much left of that Roman army. But Dolabella survived, unfortunately. But all right, the Etruscan fleet's attacking, so let's view the battle here. And the ships are these. Don't sink me. Well, it was costly, but I did take care of that fleet. But I think that's it with any naval units that the Italians have. So, okay, so my money situation has improved. Good. I was concerned about that. Got a new ruler. He's a superior administrator. Excellent. That is what I like. All right, instead of selling, buying and selling, says what I'm going to do is I'm going to distribute. And see, now I'm besieging 3 places at once. This army's doing pretty well. And I am not sure if the Romans are going to be able to rebuild. Because that's all that's left of their army. And all right, so I'm pretty much occupying all these places. Alphetus is pretty good. Okay, it's just these. I don't know why the Greek states in Tarentum, all that they are so hostile. They should get over it. I'm going to build a few more cavalry here just to occupy. So I think this episode's gone really long here since the battle. But so until next time, thank you for watching.